What's up guys, YST here and welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a great day, and for those that went for the fusion, hopefully it went as smoothly as possible. Like for me personally, I've only got two words to describe it, and that was Dungeon Divers. That event felt like it was endless. I would be doing the spiders or the dragon tournaments and completely maxed them out. Then I'd go to my Dungeon Divers thinking surely this thing should be nearly done by now. And it's like I don't even put a dent in it. So fingers crossed in the future, rate if you're watching, let's just make a tweak to those points so it kind of correlates with the tournaments that we're doing for the events, right? But anyway, in terms of fusions, we're going to take it back to 2022 when a legendary called Maranix was released. And I was actually a pretty big fan of her at the time. I felt like could be a really good option to set up Rule the Hunt Master or Thea the Tomb Angel and make them pump out some good damage. But then as time went on, I actually felt like I regret building this champion. I felt like she had no use for me at all because I had other decreased defense and weakens or other hex options such as Mithrala Lifebane. And I actually put her in a most regretted champion list for a video around a year ago now. And my mind has completely changed. I was wrong about Maranix, guys, because she is phenomenal for Hydra boss and even some other areas in the game, which we'll discuss. But let me know in the comment section below, how many of you actually use this champion? Do you have her in Hydra, any dungeon teams, the Cursed City of Sintranos? Whatever that may be, I'm interested. So I actually pre-recorded this Faction Wars run because it's not Dark Elves Day today, unfortunately. And she actually popped out 1.3 million damage, but that's not the kind of numbers we're going to be seeing later on today, guys. So let's just take this off. So here she is. What is she bringing to the table? Well, the thing that intrigued me was the combination of Hex and Decreased Defense in one ability on a 3-turn cooldown. Now, if we quickly just go onto the website to look at other Hex options, if I could just bring that up, there's not a huge ton in the game, right? And the only one that does Hex with Decreased Defense is Mishinaki, who's one of my most favorite champions for the Hydra completely, right? And I thought, even if she can do like, I don't know, 3/4 or half the damage, it would still make a huge impact to my Brutal team, which I was actually trialing Oboro in the past in a Hex set. And I wanted to see if she could exceed the damage that that epic champion was doing for my team. And to be fair, she was doing some really good numbers. So for players out there that's looking for a champion to pair with, I don't know, Val the Destroyer or Newt, because remember, we need 3 teams for the Hydra, and you might have your Lydia in one of them, and the other 2 you're just trying to get drop defense and weaken from other champs. Maranix can really bring in the forms of damage and debuffs for your teams out there. But anyway, back to the champion. I actually want to break down the kit in the actual Hydra itself. Why not? So I've just headed into a hard difficulty run just so we can showcase the skills and what Maranix is bringing to the table. And as you can see, decreased defense and Hex in the same ability. That is so powerful to pair with champions such as Val, who's bringing in that weaken, so we've got the full coverage. And we've got Nekmufar and a Provoke set to lock down Head of Decay, as well as the Inquisitor Shamail to counter the Head of Torment. Jingwon's actually a very popular choice as well for me because he's doing decreased accuracy to alleviate those debuffs coming our way, as well as block buffs so they can't place any of their own. And then also Grand Oak Padrake to make use of that A1 for Maranix, who has godlike multipliers with that skill. And one thing that's really cool is Maranix actually increases the attack percent according to the amount of Hex that's out on the enemy team. So let's just get around to her skills here to extend some of those debuffs here. Here's the ally attack. Hopefully we can see the 4-time hitter in action if it procs. Because the target is under a Hex, so there's 1, 2, 3 on that occasion. Nice. It is the negative affinity for Maranix on this one. Let's go A1 here. Let's just cycle around to the skills. And here we go. So we've got this A1 that attacks one enemy 2 times with a 50% chance to place up to 2 extra hits if the target is under a Hex. And also the chance to place the Hex extra hit is calculated individually. On this A2, decreased defense and the Hex, which is what I keep banging on about, which is the value of this champion for me. And then we've got an AoE which ignores unkillable and shield buffs if the target is under Hex, which could be pretty good for the arena, right? For some progression or even siege teams, for instance. And then places an unkillable buff on this champion for 1 turn if they're killed without Hex, and then you get it for 2 turns if they're under Hex. So this one's kind of primarily PvE and PvE content outside of Hydra, but also does some decent damage once all the heads are decapitated here. Then with the passive, we'll reset the cooldown of the exonerable end, is that how you say it? Whenever this champion kills an enemy under a Hex debuff. So this one here. So, you know, that can also have some value in PvP if you wish to cycle that around more than once. And then increase this champion's attack by 5% for each enemy under Hex, which is what we're focusing on today as well. But if we just bring up the damage multipliers very briefly, because that is important to note, these ally attackers and, you know, pairing up with Teox or Grand Oak Padraigs or Lady Makages, you're really going to get a lot of value out of these A1 strong hitters, such as Mishinaki, Harimas, you name it, Valda Destroyers. They're just so dominant over the course of the run, especially to benefit from those Hex procs as well. But, you know, a godlike multiplier at 1.9 attack bonus here. I'm sitting at 67 in Hydra, guys. Like, if you can enable all of those 4 hits, I have seen a cumulative of like 1.6 million with like 400,000 per hit. So she can definitely pump out the numbers, guys, if you use that A1. She actually got a strong, it's about average in Hydra. It's not crazy, but the main thing is the Hex for all of that extra damage there, as well as decreased defense to coincide with the weaken, like I banged on about. And then this one, just for some bonus damage throughout the run. So, is she completely crazy? No. Is she someone that I've been underestimating? Absolutely yes, guys. Let's just take out this Head of Decay because it is the right affinity for our champion here. And we can hopefully see some good numbers before we switch over to the other ones, right? So here we go. Let's increase that speed. Grand Oak's actually a very good option because he's just putting that increased attack every single time that he takes a turn. So there we go. Hopefully we can get the Hex out now. That'll be ideal. And I've actually got Maranix built in a Merciless build to try and reset the cooldown of that decreased defense and Hex for when the heads get decapitated. So we can just cycle it as much as possible and gain as much bonus from that passive ability as well. So here's the ally attack. This one's only going to be a 2-time hitter because we don't have the Hex active. Still some decent numbers there. There we go. We got it out. Can we get the weaken out as well? That'll be ideal. Come on, leave us alone, suffering. We've suffered enough. Increase turn meters. Boom. Still don't have the weaken on. We just want to see that A1 in action. All right, here we go. Let's go A1. Can we get 4 hitters here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So you can proc those hits, guys. And it's such a simple way to enable it from our own skill set. So we didn't have weaken on there as well. Let's just keep ramping this up. Maybe we can focus on this one now. Have we got a weaken on that one? Oh, we don't. Come on, Vol. You know you can place it, buddy. Oh, weak hits. Oh, here's an ally attack. We might get some extra 4 hitters here. Boom, boom, boom. Free. Whatever that was. It was like 1.2 million damage there, guys. Pretty decent numbers coming out. All right, so let's head into the actual runs that I had prepared for you guys. So we'd have to sit here all day doing that. All right, so this team here is exactly the same one that you've seen before on the hard, but this was on the brutal difficulty. We had to like semi-auto in a sense and make sure that we're doing the effects on time. And as you can see, some nice Hex procs coming out from Valda Destroyer here, and it's really going to add up. But pay note to Maranix here. Hopefully we can get some nice A1 attacks, because that's where the true value of damage is coming from here. So here we go. Boom, about 286, 365, 362. Close to 1 million damage there, which is pretty nice. I actually had to take some gear off my Valda Destroyer compared to how I had it before, to put some onto Maranix for today's showcase. But look at that, 302, 414 I see in there as well. That's kind of like the higher end that I've seen in my particular build. But once you can get that 4 times, that's a lot of damage, guys. 1.6 million. And now we're trying to set up that big nuke. Did I manage to make it happen here? Oh, we had the weaken on. Increased speed. Did I manage to make it happen, guys? We didn't have to do anything there. So everyone's got decreased defense. Everyone's got weaken pretty much. And I think we... Oh, we didn't have it ready. You're kidding me. That would have been epic. But look at that. 4-time hitter there as well, guys. Pretty nice. And of course, it depends on which head you're hitting for the damage numbers we're going to see. Hopefully, we got to see a bit of it in action. The turn meter seemed pretty low on some of them. Get some nice damage out from Val. Look at that Hex proc, guys. Or maybe we did manage to cycle it. Come on. No, they came back. They came back. I thought I had that in the bag there. Damn it. Hopefully we can see a bit of it here. So here's the A3, in case you guys were intrigued. Up to 500,000 nearly. Some ally attacks. Can we get some good ones? Pretty decent damage numbers there, guys. So we'd have to go through the entire run. It went all the way until the turn count. Here we go. And at 562 million on the brutal difficulty, Maranix came out with 205 million damage. Now, once again, I did take some gear off Val, so he could have had a lot more damage here and pushed us to over 600 million. But my Merciless isn't crazy on my account, just being completely honest. But Maranix, of course, a lot of that is coming down to those hex damage, but she still pumps out a good amount of damage by herself as well. So yeah, this is really respectable damage coming out from a champion I said I regretted in the past and might just have a place in this team in the foreseeable future. So in terms of this team here, it's the one that I used for the Nightmare difficulty, with the only difference being Missionaki in replacement of Maranix, right? And I just wanted to see the comparison because they do very similar effects, but of course, Missionaki brings in the removal of debuffs and he does the A1 burns, good multipliers, pairs with Lady Mikage, has it all. But she didn't do bad damage at all over the run, guys, which we're going to see. And she survived all the way until the 1500 turns without any true revivers. So that's pretty nice. As long as you got the right foundations around her, she can stay alive for a pretty long time, guys. But yeah, doing some good damage numbers overall. Can we just get through here? Did I manage to get like a bit where we can see the A1 a little bit? Maybe here? No? Ooh, nice. We got a nice setup here. Did we manage to get a strong AoE? Do you know, since I recorded this run, I've now got a 9 set protection bonus on Firo, and that truly boosts my damage through the roof. I got like almost 200 million yesterday. I can show you the end result for that one. But here we go, we're just setting things up. We got a big boom. Look at that from Harima. Some nice damage overall. Can we get an ally attack here? Mikage, please. It'll be nice to get it on that Force Affinity head. Oh, no. Had so much unlucky times with this. So it's just about timing the skills right effectively. Can we keep getting out on those decapitated heads? That's one of the main reasons for Merciless as well, right? So here we go. A3 again. 423,000 damage. Let's just pause this and go to the end here. Oh no, she actually died in this run. So she fell a little bit short. So just a bed. It's only like 50 turns or so. But here we go, guys. 250 million damage on Maranix, coming in halfway, according to Harima here, in a 6-star soul. It is pretty good damage. Like, once again, like I mentioned with Brutal, a lot of it's coming from Hex, and, you know, that's enabling a lot of that. But in terms of damage alone, we've seen it from the A1. We've seen the potential of the AoEs as well. Granted, they're not insane, but she can deal some nice damage, nice debuffs, and brings in a lot of fundamentals that players out there may be lacking. And, you know, why not build a Maranix if you've got your other Hex options in your other teams and you're looking for an alternative? I think she's really, really good. Honestly, guys. I really do. And I was wrong. I put my hands up. This champion is a lot better than I expected, for sure. So would Maranix in any world get swapped out for Missionaki? The answer is no, because on my team he pops out 450 million damage. But it's worth noting that this one's got a 5-star soul, and I now have a 9 set protection bonus on Firo, so it is inflated a little bit. When I tested it with Firo without that set, he was around 395 to 400 million, so 50 million less. But overall, Missionaki still comes out on top, especially when we're pairing it with Lady Mikage for those extra ally attacks, and also all the attacks that he teams up with from the passive as well, right? So Missionaki's still on top, but Maranix still a very good option for sure, and I'll be using it in my Brutal team this week, 100%. I'm happy that I booked a champion up for this showcase now. But anywhere else that we want to test this champion, I guess before that, let's just head into the way that I built her, because that's very important. Maranix, here we go. So as I mentioned, I have gone with a Merciless to get some ignore defense. We're focusing truly on our damage potential today. And we want to decrease the random skill cooldown of this A2, even though it's on a 3-turn and we can cycle it effectively. But if we can get some back-to-back procs, it could be good for those decapitated heads from time to time. And also this A3 if we just wish to use it elsewhere, right? But yeah, also giving us some attack percent, some speed, ignore defense, and the 9 set bonus could be pretty good as well, if you can enable that. But we've gone with some attack here, crit damage on the amulet, and accuracy on the banner. We've gone speed on the boots with attack percent ascension, attack percent with some accuracy here as well as crit damage with attack percent. It'd be nice to get some more crit damage there. Overall stats, we've gone for 5.5k attack, Like, imagine if you scale this even more and you get like a 6-star soul. I can imagine how much damage this champion is going to do, guys. 236 speed, 100% crit rate with 270% crit damage, and decent accuracy to place it on those Hydra heads. But remember, I am factoring maybe increased accuracy from Firo's passive or just the lower difficulty stats as well. Mastery-wise, I have chosen to go down to the Helm Smasher to ignore some further defense, and then the support tree to extend the value of her debuffs and hopefully cycle a magic to cycle round once more, with some Laura Steel as well. With that out of the way, let's head into some other areas of the game such as Arena and the Spiders actually, which I just took some gear off Newt so he's not outlapping Maranix, and let's head into it. So the theme is very similar to what I would do with Mithrala Livebane, placing the Hex on the Spiderlings and then using another champion such as Newt to wipe them out. And here we go. Boom, decrease defense and the Hex, and look at that, guys. All of that spreading of damage, and this boss is going to be down in no time. We've also got Arbiter just to make sure we could take a turn initially, and then a reset to just cycle those attacks, right? And then Doom Priest, just to take it off, you can use 2 Hanorok or block debuffs. It's all down to your preference. Just going to cycle that round again, and it's as simple as that. So, for anyone that's looking for a strong Hex champion for your Spider teams, don't overlook Maranix here, or underestimate, should I say. She's a very powerful option, guys. And that's going to carry on for loads of the dragons, and if you just need decreased defense and Hex, could be nice for the waves as well. So alright, let's head into the arena here, and try a few teams that's hopefully not the wrong affinity. Like, she is going to be bad against Duchess, I guess. But we've got Unkillable here, so maybe we could see a bit of that in action. Right? Because she does ignore that condition, and also the shield buffs. So let's just lock them out. We're going to try... Yeah, let's do this for now. Oh, we're under provoke. Can we just take him out completely, Maranix? So we're not under provoke anymore. 3, 2, 1, and boom. Nearly. Not quite. We've got the damage reduction coming out from Kandrathon here as well. Just about survived it. Alright, we don't really want to use the other ability anyway. Oh no, the Unkillable wore off. This is the thing. You need to make sure that you can cycle it effectively, right? For it to be effective. It could be good for like Leorius with parry sets. There's loads of ways you could ignore that, right? Any other champions that can maybe have that? Lazarius. This could be a pretty fun one. Want to avoid UDKs, so I am mindful of your guys' time. We're going to be sitting there for ages. Okay. Any more tankier ones is what I'm thinking of. We don't ignore block damage, unfortunately. We could try this one. It might outspeed us, though. Why not? Let's try it, guys. Dare to be great. Here we go. Oh, we got our sped. Can we cut in? We can. We're not going to take any bombs today. Let's take off those buffs. Remember, we're doing this with raw damage as well, so hopefully we can see some good numbers here. Boom. Ooh, took out that Siffy. Look at that. Must have been a Helm Smasher proc with the ignore defense, but a pretty good damage dealer for progression, right? Let's try this one here as well. Do you know what? Let's switch it up. I've got a Senna team. Where's Senna? There she is. No, it's not this one. This one. Here we go. Let's get some ally attacks going. Some stuns. We're probably going to get outlapped. Ooh, no, we didn't. Nice. Let's go for an ally attack and take out the Arbiter for now. That's just the double hit there, guys. Almost 100,000. Ooh, are we going to cut in? Let's get some increased speed going. All right, here we go. Boom. Let's go. Nice. We got Siegfried there. Just being wary of the player levels here. Let's get a refresh. Any tankier ones? This could be a good one. The thing is, if we can get the Hex on the rotors and then it can be up to 4-time hitting, could be nice for that champion for sure, right? And then we're also getting that 20% attack boost in the meantime. But, oh, Stone Skin here. That's not ideal. Let's go for an ally attack on the rotors anyway. We're going to get the shield on it. It's fine. But she does ignore the shield as well, right? Increase speed. So which one does she ignore shield with? It's not this one. This one? No. Oh, so it's the A3. All right. Let's just put some Hex on. Let's set it up. Oh, everybody resisted it. We don't have enough accuracy on this one. And she's down. She is down. Ooh. We could just... Let's just metamorph and strip off some of the buffs here. Why not? Nice. And now we're going to go like this. And hopefully we ally attack the right champion. Ooh, not enough damage there. It's fine. Let's keep the 10 meters down. Oh, they're trying to take out my center. How dare they? There's a shield. Ooh, don't get decreased attack on. Can we get some stuns? Oh, we got it on him, at least. All right, here we go. Boom. We're just not quite cutting it. Remember, we are getting the damage reduction from Duchess as well. So let's get a sleep or something. We need to do something. Increase speed. We got Hex on us now. That was a bit of a waste. Let's just, we're boosting the 10 meters here. We're straight back in again. Let's take out the Duchess. Nice. I was worried about the weak hits there. Let's go ally attack. And take out the Necro the Greats. Ooh, just a 2-time hitter there. Ooh, oh, we started round again. This is the power of Senna, and they're down. So we managed to pull it off, and we got a bit of a reset of cooldown there as well at one point, but a tankier team, and still put in a decent job, I would say. Nothing crazy, right? All right, let's lock them out. The ally attack. Can we take out the ninja? That'd be nice. We could actually target the Lady Bakage as well, because she's going to metamorph. Uh-oh, we're going to get stunned. We're going to get stunned. Oh, they went for a different skill. Let's increase speed. We cannot revive. No, the perfect veils come through. Hex on you. Let's take that off. All right, AoE. Boom. Nice. That's some nice damage there. Let's take out the Cardinal. Is it Cardio? Cardinal? Cardinal's the epic, right? I'm going crazy. Let's get a stun going. Nice. And finish them off with the AoE. Boom. 81,000. So overall, let me know what you guys think about Maranix in the arena. Is this a champion that you would consider for your teams if you're progressing? Like I mentioned throughout the video, do I feel like she's super top tier? Absolutely not. But is she trash? No. I actually pretty like the champion. But yeah, on that note, guys, that is going to be all for today's video. If you did find it enjoyable, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know if you're going to be taking this champion out the vault anytime soon, or if you've just been a fan of the champion all along, because I definitely was wrong about this champion. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all on a video soon. Peace.